Oh yeah, it's your boy Live Wire, and I'm back in the motherfucking building, but not by myself. Today I have company. Yo, shout yourself out, Trip.
Man, it's gonna be something serious. What's that? This your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. Me and Live finally finna get together and do something. I mean, we finna put together a masterpiece. This gonna be like a Mona Lisa. We finna drop, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today the topic of discussion is Sea of Thieves, especially with the launch right around the corner. I think what are we two
Like 2 weeks now.
are we 2 weeks exactly? Yeah,
Yeah.
around there. So yeah, we Cup came to me and he was like, "Yo, we gotta talk about this, man. This shit is important." And I was like, "You know what? For sure." So now we're gonna talk about it. We got a couple of topics to run through, but before we even do that, man, what you been up to?
Man, shit, been cooling. Actually, I was about to watch that Jessica Jones because I think that just came out today.
Yeah, I
So
was surprised. Don't it only start on Fridays? That didn't caught me off guard.
yeah, that's how it caught me. I went or like yesterday. Out there was like, man, on Jessica Jones, it come out tomorrow. I was like, damn, I thought it was. Well, I was like, okay, cool. The earlier the better. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
with it. I'm
yeah,
out
I
there.
ain't
I'm gonna
complaining.
watch it. Yeah. So that's what I'm on. That's actually my future. What I'm gonna be up to doing. But yeah, just cooling, man. Same old thing.
Yeah. Now today, man, today I've just been running around doing, doing baby shit, making sure the
Don't.
house is ready for the baby and all that stuff. So that's why I've been busy. I know people be like, "Yo, man, you ain't putting videos out, man. It's fucking crazy right now. It's crazy." But yeah, man, when I do get a chance, you know, I got a couple of games in, not yesterday because the power went out, so I couldn't play shit because of the storm and shit. But we back. So first things first, man. Um, let's talk about your thoughts on the beta. So I'll let you go first. Like, what are your perceptions of Sea of Thieves as of right now from what you played? We have open beta that I guess starts this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. It's either this weekend or next weekend, one. But I
I
know
think,
it's
I
coming
think
out
it's this
soon.
weekend because it comes out in 2 weeks, so they have to have a beta at least a week before the game come out. They can't drop the beta on the same day. So yeah, it got to be this weekend here.
Yeah. Okay. So what are your thoughts as far as the feeling of the game, like, what draws you into wanting to, play this game at least from the beta form? Like what draws you back in?
All right. First, I had to double up and come back down because when I seen this beta, it was actually amazing. You know what I'm saying? I was like everybody talking about it, and they had me, saying I want to play this game, and I couldn't get into nothing. I mean, I'm talking about every time they was having something, I couldn't get in it, and I finally was able to get into it. And just first of all, just the look of it, people were
Wait, when did
saying,
you first get in? I remember you
man,
asking me about the
yeah, I couldn't get none of
how to
that.
get in, but like
Yeah,
when you got the code, you couldn't get in. Like
I
you
still
were.
couldn't get in, right? And that was
Oh,
that was the last. I mean, the one before the last one. But I was able to get into this last one they just had. It was like my first
oh, okay,
time.
got you. I
Yeah,
got you. I got you.
man.
So you registered, and they said, "Oh, they said we accept your thing," but
Right,
they didn't hit you back with the "Oh, you've been selected to get into this next beta" type thing.
right.
Got you.
Yeah. So I was like, damn. But I finally was able to get in there, and that honestly, it was worth the wait because it lived up to my expectations. The hype was, no, saying wasn't overboard because it was as is. Like how everybody was saying, it's like good old fashioned fun. But when I got in there, the first thing that I noticed about the game was, no, saying the look. The look, everybody saying it was kiddie, and it kind of looked kiddie when you seen it on YouTube and stuff. But that don't do it no justice. I mean, when you get into the game, it's almost like a Pixar / realistic look. So it's kind of like mind boggling. So when you see it, it's like it's just like a Pixar look, but then you actually looking through, you know what I'm saying, through it, it got a realistic look, especially the water, man. The water is almost drinkable.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. But you the professional. You've been in every beta and every
Well,
alpha
not
thing.
everyone, but I've been in it for a good minute.
Man, you might
Well,
well own the game know how many times you'd have been on there.
I probably been in at least seven of the open betas, probably somewhere around there. Me and Flip usually get in there. He got in there a little bit I guess maybe 3 sessions after I did.
Yeah.
To me, I like playing by myself sometimes, and I like playing. I don't know. You know what?
You the first person I
You
heard
can
say
go
play by
into it.
yourself.
Yeah, you can go in there and be like, I just want to be on some chill shit. I just want to, chill, do my thing, go hunt down this treasure. And I don't know, it's something about being on that water, man. It's just relaxing as hell. Like when you in one of those moods that like you just want to chill. But then it's a big ass party if you get everybody up in there. That shit is crazy, bro.
Right,
I've seen
right.
photos of people having like 20 plus people on their ship. Mad treasure maps. They just basically stop off and be like, yo, you want to join our crew? We're gonna take this ship, we're gonna hunt down treasure, and we're gonna do it together. Now the thing is, even if you all hunt down treasure chests, y'all can't all take it. It only belongs to whoever crew you're a part of. When
That's
you
who get the
hand it
treasure.
in, that's only going to that crew. It ain't gonna go to everybody on the boat. It just ain't designed that way. But I mean, man, the game is just fun. I mean, I think it's one of those games that it can be competitive if you choose to go that route, or if you want to be passive and then be like, oh, I see a ship, I'm going the opposite direction. You could do that too. I like the way that they allow you to kind of play however you feel you want to play that day. And it's completely different from I mean, fucking anything I played
Yeah.
before.
Ark the closest thing I'd have seen to it. Because Ark is like a game where people playing and you doing pretty much the same thing, but you got a lot of more stuff that you got to be concerned about, like eating, drinking, fatigue. This here is like, okay, or if you get something that you had destroyed, it's gone, you got to rebuild it. This, you can go out there. If you just want to have senseless fun today, y'all just say, hey, let's go out and go shoot at other boats. You can go and shoot at other boats, and if your boat gets sink, you don't lose everything. You just can go get you a whole nother boat, and you can just enjoy yourself that day if that's how you want to do it. And one day you say y'all might want to go serious treasure hunting, y'all can actually just go serious treasure hunting. So you could pretty much, like how you would say, man, you could play it how you want to play it. If y'all just want to ride on the sea, y'all could do that. So that's what I like about the game too. Yeah, just the thought that you could do what you want to do and create your own story.
Yeah, I think that's what's appealing to it right now in the beta. But obviously in the beta, a lot of shit is I've seen a lot of shit added, and then, well, I've seen a lot of the other things that they're bringing out added, like the different factions. So like recently they added all these shops that weren't there before. Like no, the buildings were there, but the doors were closed. You couldn't go in them. And then they added you could go inside, but there's nobody there to sell you anything. And now they actually have people, operating these stores. But what they did take away was one of the what do you call that people? It's the lady who does the bounty hunters. Because we had a lady who do the bounty hunters. You go to her and she'd be like, all right, you got to go find this notorious pirate, and you got to hunt him down and get this skull, and then you can basically hand it in for some cash, because everything they do everything in cash. And that's the same thing with whether you're doing treasure, or they had the what was the you doing trade runs.
Right. Hey,
Like
well,
in,
what about they give you a double leg, I guess. I guess that's what I call it. Let's say you ultimately trying to get this flute. So you go
yeah,
talk to this lady, you got to go talk to the lady, you got to go fight the pirate to go get this skull. You got to go take this skull to this other island, which you could put inside of a stone or something to open up to be able to get some, saying like a RPG, kind of like one map leads you to another map to lead you to another map to,
yeah,
to go get, so you can go get the treasure or whatever you was design or your desire was. So I
yeah.
think,
I mean, I wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised if they add more of that to. They haven't done. They've done something like that with the treasure, the riddles, but they haven't incorporated the skulls with it as of yet. Not that I've seen.
Right, right.
And it might be something like that. It's like you got to go kill this pirate, and then once you have that skull, you'll have it in your possession, and then the riddle will be like you got to go to this point, hold this skull up in the air, and then when you do that, then the next riddle presents itself, and then it'll be like, all right, now dig over here for this, this treasure, and it'll be some crazy treasure. Who knows what it'll be? It might be a storm treasure for all we know, because we have treasures that have that cry, and you got a treasure that
Get you
that's
drunk.
like drunk.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting if they give you a treasure that that has like storms or other elements with it. But you know, we'll leave that for our discussion of what we want to see at launch. But anything else you wanted to talk about as far as the beta, what we've seen thus far?
I mean, it was oppressive, but my whole thing was like it had all the fun elements, like how you were saying, but it got a lot of stuff that it need to be added into the game. So I think that's, you know what I'm saying, what my heart desire, man, we need to talk about the stuff that they need to add in this game, just our wish list.
All right. Yeah, so for day one, what I'm looking forward to seeing is man, what it seems like is like you're gonna basically do these treasure runs, build up your reputation as a pirate, and then you'll get access to you know, cooler gear and shit like that, and
Either the customization gonna be flushed out when it first drop, or they still gonna have it that this weird thing that they do, how they to create your own player, and all you
oh
think
no,
they're gonna,
no, as far as I know, they're not gonna do the like, you know, change your nose and all that stuff. They said they were gonna do it because of running the risk of you know, having a lot of people look the same. So what they do is they do the pirate wheel. So when somebody selects that character is no longer on the table. You feel me? So
right,
that's the way they chose to do that. Kind of sucks for people that are twins though.
right. Or certain people that want a certain look, you might got to sit there at that wheel for hours just trying to keep going around in circles to
Yo,
see
bro,
something even remotely close.
for about maybe 15, 20 minutes looking for a character that I liked well enough, you know.
Yeah,
Because I went around and I went around. I was like, all right, I got this character. They cool. Then I seen Bones' character, and I was like, fuck, could have got that character. All right, whatever. You know, it's no big deal because you really don't see yourself, to be honest. It'd be different if you were a third person character.
I
You
mean, but
actually saw
still,
yourself.
it's how you represent yourself when people
Yeah.
see you, how you want them to see you. You got to think about it in that aspect too. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they probably have a mechanism where you could change the way you look if you wanted to.
yeah.
Just in case I mean, shit happens. You might have pressed the wrong button, whatever, you know.
Or
So you
them maybe
probably
that person out there.
spin it around and choose it again. But as of right now in the beta, they didn't allow that. Like once you chose somebody, that's
You
who
was
you
just that
chose.
person, right?
Like, I mean, because before we wasn't choosing anyway. You know, one time I'd be a dude, next time I'd be a girl, next time I'd be, I don't know, something in between. You know,
No
so
one left.
yeah, so I mean,
But
but
yeah, that before I was there. See, I wasn't able to see all that and go through that those baby steps with them. So when I came in, it was just when I got there, it already had the wheel that they spin around to choose
oh
different
yeah,
people.
you missed a lot. You ain't because there weren't sharks when I first started. There were no sharks. When I first started, there was no bottom of the ocean. Like the ocean just went on forever. Like for the
It just kept
bottom,
going. Yeah.
yeah, like you could just swim to the bottom. You didn't drown. You just keep on swimming. Um, and then they made a bottom. Then you got to worry about sharks. And sharks is, man, they's a pain in the ass in the wrong spot.
Right. Hey, then we ain't gonna get no downgrade when the game come out. We gonna get an upgrade because this ain't the final
Yeah, that's a cool
look of the
thing.
game. Yeah, the game it's like how Gears of War when it came out on a beta. So that's what it's looking. We getting a beta look. So when this game come out, just think about how good it look now. Just imagine when it actually do come out, that extra sunny delight kiss on there.
I think we're playing it in 1080p. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I
Yeah, I
believe
think
that's
it is.
what it is. Yeah, I know it's not 4K, but I'm pretty sure it's 1080p. But yeah, man, it's cool. You know, yeah, because I didn't really look at a ton of PC footage, to be honest. Yeah, I know that they have you know, higher resolutions, and I'm not sure if they have better assets or not, but yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
the
really.
assets and the shaders. I mean, I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. The shaders, like
Yeah,
everything ain't fully flushed out. Because if you look at the grass, you could tell that they still working on the grass. Like certain stuff that you can see where it ain't got that sharpness to it that is coming with all the different color designs that they gonna add. You can tell
Yeah,
it's really what it is, a beta.
yeah, yeah. But nah, man, it plays well. That's what I like. I like, man. I tell you one thing, man. I know they're gonna start us off with the pistol and the sword, but I think the first thing you got to get is the rifle. You got to get the sniper rifle. If you don't, man, you're gonna be ass up because cat's gonna be trying to pick your ass off from a distance. I mean, because that's a game changer. The blunderbuss is nice too, and you got to have that too.
That's what I work with right there.
Yeah, but like people just they'll go around you, picking you off from a distance, and you can't do nothing with that pistol or that blunderbuss from a distance. The pistol, even if you could hit your target, it's not going to be as strong as that sniper rifle.
Yeah, but then you hit them, then you switch to your knife and finish them off. But with the sniper rifle, I mean, it's like you saying, is an advantage, but it's hard for a person to hit you. It's not no shooter, so they ain't got the mechanics of a shooter. It's more like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more average person ish, I guess. Like, so like if an average person trying to shoot, they ain't no bullseye shot, so they shooting like that. So all you got to do is just keep moving left and right until you get close enough into them, and then pull that thing out.
I think that's why this game works better with PC players and console players playing together than it would if it was just a traditional shooter. Because if it was a traditional shooter, you would feel like you're at a big ass disadvantage playing against a PC player. Because even if a PC player is, they could get dead aim and all that shit. The thing is, it takes a long time to reload.
Right, and so the shooting thing ain't the main part of the game, so it ain't that big of a idea.
Yeah, it's really not. So
that's why
I don't know how many shots would it take to kill somebody. Maybe it's probably 2 shots with the sniper rifle to the head. Maybe it's like 3 shots with the blunderbuss. Maybe.
Man, I ain't never counted. Man, when I get into the gunfights, it's just I'm shooting until I see something drop. So I can't tell you that. That's one thing I never knew.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I know that the shark, every time when you get bit by a shark, it takes 2 bites to get you down.
You ever killed the shark before?
Yeah. I kill sharks all the time, but
yeah, there you go.
You can block them with your sword too.
Yeah,
but you gotta get that timing on too. Like they're not easy to block. And the first one they kind of let it slide, but then after that they try to bite you from different angles, so you gotta kind of adjust that shit.
Okay, yeah, they made a little challenge to it.
Yeah, but I
mean that's what make it fun.
I say for launch, what I would like to see
a Kraken.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna see. I don't know. I don't even know if it's. I think they said it's coming at launch or around that time, but I got to see that crack. I want to see how it works. I just gotta experience that. And the other thing I want to see is like how far it can get as far as the pirate legend to get to the cove. You get your own little hideout and shit like that. So
yeah, that's customizable.
Yeah. I don't know how customizable your hideout is, but
I mean they need to make it customizable. Just think about it. What's gonna hold people onto this game for a long period of time? Go and get treasure and using the treasure to customize their homes, to make up. They say, man, come check out my shit. So think about it. That's what Destiny do. It's a fashion show.
I mean, to me, it would be dope to kind of like
and customize. Think about you could customize your home.
Give people like strongholds and shit. Yeah. Like if you could have a stronghold. Like my thing is like how do you make that work? Because like when you're not there, somebody can try to go there and like take it over or something. I don't know. That's my only concern is like how do they figure out how to keep your stronghold or at least alert you that somebody's like over there, and then you're on the ocean like shit. If you're far as hell, then you're screwed, man. You're just too far. It's gonna take too long to get back.
Hey, I don't think. Yeah, I think that should be like a safe haven type thing where ain't nobody messing your stuff up but stealing, because it's not skill and nothing that you really could do to protect it. So that'd be like that just made more people pissed off and frustrated. So they shouldn't have it like where anybody could do anything or even go on your stuff. You got to just invite them to make a look around, or just a safe haven type area. where anybody can go, but you can't touch or grab, take nothing from nobody unless it's all for the
Unless
gaming.
they're gonna make it like damn near impossible to get up there. It'd be like you have like cannons, all over the place where people just shooting down their ship if you try to, steal stuff from your island or something. I don't know. But I think those islands, those islands don't even exist yet. So it's not like the islands that we already have. It's going to be an island that they add in.
Right.
So I think that's how that's going to work.
Yeah. Hey, know something else they need to add? I don't know. See, you've been playing it more than me, so I'm gonna ask you this here. You ever been caught in a tsunami? With all the heavy waves and stuff like that going over your head, and it's hitting your boat, and you got to dump the water out, and y'all trying to pass the boat while the big side of water is like that. Now just imagine it way up in the air, and the boat steady going way up. You ain't never got caught in one of those yet?
Not a huge tsunami, but in a crazy storm, yeah. We've seen crazy storms.
No,
but
I'm
not
talking
like
about tsunami. I'm talking
not
about
a tsunami on the levels of like
the water going over you when you looking all the way up, you see nothing but water.
Yeah, nothing like that. I haven't seen anything that crazy.
Okay, well, I have. They actually got it on there with the water, and you can go way up, and because we was riding, and while we was driving, we was like, man, the boat said, boom. Like, man, who's shooting at us? So we was running, going on the cannons, and then we heard it again, like, boom, and then we seen the water on, the waves and stuff start getting higher and higher. So we looked around. Then the other person that was with us, he came from downstairs. He was looking at the map. He looked up and seen the waterway. He said, man, we stuck in a tsunami. We stuck in a tsunami. So he running down there trying to pass the boat. We trying to turn around, but it was too high. That killed our boat. So we sunk.
Oh, yeah. Well, how big was your boat? Oh, well, no, you said
we had the big boat.
So,
yeah, 4 people. It was the big boat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. But like if you in a storm, that definitely could
But yeah, I mean, that was a cool thing, man. That was like that was epic. That was like one of them epic moments. So what I'm saying, I was saying, like, see how they had the tsunami and they just randomly appear in different locations. So it's like it's like, okay, this area here they got tsunami, so I'm not gonna go there. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like it just kind of changes up, like how the day-night cycle changes. They should have like the weather patterns, like the storms come from like how they got now, but like the tsunamis and stuff, and they should have what's them like the whirlwind things where you can go spinning down a little whirlwind.
I forget I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's
not
like a tornado.
Yeah, the opposite. Yeah,
I forget what that shit's called. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that shit would be hot. Like kind of like you got to fight your way from getting swallowed up by the ocean.
Yeah, by the whirlwind. Yeah,
like that would be cool. Like to me,
imagine getting to a pirate fight and both of y'all getting stuck up into that, and y'all trying to fight out of there and fight the other people.
Yeah, to me that would be. I mean, they do have like the big storms, and I've ridden through like a long ass storm. I'm like, damn, this shit's big as hell. Like, because before you could kind of ride through a storm, and it's not even like a thing. You're like, oh, there's a storm, man. No biggie. You just ride right through that shit. Now they have it where you go into a storm, you might not make it out, so it's not really like
Yeah, you ain't always just safe. Yeah.
Especially not by yourself. By yourself, that you just asking for trouble.
I ain't never played it by myself or in a smaller boat. But from what I heard, like the smaller boats are faster than the big boats, but the big boats are stronger because it's the bigger boats.
Yeah, well, not the smaller boats aren't faster. They're just they could just turn faster.
Oh, and more dynamic.
Yeah, like so if you because the thing, but if you want to turn a big boat, you got to drop the anchor, have the wheel turned, and then you got to have at least 2 people on the anchor bring it back up, and that's still going to take a lot longer than if one person is on a little boat, drops the anchor, and then turns and then brings up the anchor by themselves. Like it don't take as long to get the anchor up. So but what I can't wait for is definitely the Kraken. And kind of just seeing
how big you think that
we
Kraken
never did the trade. I want to see how that works because I never did the trade work.
Man, how big you think the Kraken gonna be?
I don't know. Well, the pictures I saw, it looked like it was pretty damn big. The tentacles were big as hell.
No, huh? Because then I ain't see no footage or no image of it at all. So I'm
I didn't
just
see
all the way
footage
in the
of it, but
blind.
I saw somebody's image off their phone looking at a monitor. If that was accurate, and it's
Right.
pretty big, man. Big enough to pick you up and toss you wherever the hell. So
Yeah,
pretty
but is it
big.
big enough to pick up the ship or rip the ship in half or some shit?
No, it's not big enough to pick up the ship, but it's big enough to wrap around the ship.
Okay, yeah,
Because
okay. Obviously,
it was on, they had tentacles on all sides. So
right. I mean, I got a visual about what size it is. It's pretty much about the size of the ship.
yeah, I would
Okay.
say about that. Yeah,
Right. Okay, I'm with you on that.
what they were saying is it could pick you up and it basically like it could beat you up with the tentacle, like just hit you. It can pick you up and toss you, or it can like pick you up and then it'll take it to its mouth and eat you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You probably got to shoot him in his eyeballs to kill him.
I guess I got to see what this thing's face looks like. I have no idea how the
To
hell
get
to
him
shoot
chopping at
him.
his tentacles or something to get him off the ship. Then you got
Yeah,
to swerve
yeah,
the
you
ship.
can do that. I don't know. I mean, I gotta just see how many swipes it takes, and then it's like, what do you do? Like when somebody's captured by a Kraken, do you help them out? Do you let them go and see if you just watch them die? Like, what do you do?
Hey, watch him die for the first time.
Yeah, I probably will watch them die. I'm like, yo, let's just see what happens. It's gonna be
Right.
great footage for my gameplay.
Hey,
Like
be
I'll
cursing
save
you
them
out, like, man,
next time.
you let me die just for some footage.
Like
Man,
you're damn right. It was great footage.
and he just said no. But yeah, that'd be crazy.
Nah, but it's cool, man, and it's a cool game, and it's just anybody can play it. Like I don't feel like um it
Moms and
doesn't.
pops could pick it up and kind of comprehend what to do.
Yeah, like I mean, especially for kids, if you got kids, it's a cool game to play with them. It's not, it's a game that's easy to learn but hard to master. And those are kind of the best games. At least I prefer those games. I don't necessarily need a game that's hard to learn, hard to master, because a lot of times when it's like that, and I look at my time, I'm like, man, do I even like? I gotta really care about what this game is about to want to go into a hard game on purpose and then try to master it. You feel me? Like
Right.
I'm not one of those dudes that be like, oh, I just want to play a hard game because it's hard. No, I'm not doing that. If I like it and it's hard, then I'll play. Like when I play Ninja Gaiden, okay, because I like Ninja Gaiden. But
Yeah,
if I'm
or
playing
be
Ninja Gaiden
hard
over
with a
something else,
purpose. Yeah, or be
yeah,
hard with a purpose. Like it ain't just hard just to be hard, make it hard to make it more to make you more immersed into it because it's more realistic. Because sometimes the AI just be some of the dumbest drones that you ever seen. So you ramp it up on hard and they
yeah.
actually give you a challenge. I can understand that, but just playing it on hard just to play it on hard, nah.
Yeah. Or
I
like
rather play it on the hot normal.
a Cuphead is hard as hell, right? But it's intriguing. It's an intriguing game. So like even the whole experience of like getting from one level to the next, trying to see what the next phase of this boss is. Like that shit is intriguing, and that's one of the reasons why you try to push through and beat the game. But
Right.
if there's nothing of that nature to the game that I'm playing, and I'm just playing it because it's hard, like I couldn't imagine myself playing a game that's hard that I didn't like. I can't do it. Like, it's just a waste of
That's like
time.
playing a hard Telltale game.
Yeah, it would be like playing Back to the Future for Telltale, but then you find out that game is super hard. It's just be like, why am I playing this shit? Like, what am I doing here?
And the crazy part that's an actual motherfucking fact. I tried that game and it was hard for no reason. It was like, oh man, I wanted to play a Back to the Future game, but nah, I'm good.
Yeah, this shit is clunky, man.
Yeah, you got y'all about to say it got too many glitches because you could something you're doing right, but instead of saying you're doing it wrong because of the glitch. And it's like, yeah, it's clunky. But that was their early days, so I'll forgive them for that. Just make sure you don't
if
kill
you play Back
Clementine.
to the Future, that plays nothing like the Telltale games now.
Right.
Like you just looking and be like, damn, how the hell? I'm glad they fixed this shit because this shit is messy.
Right.
God,
I was like, man, they came a long way from this.
yeah, for real. Animations was way worse. Like, oh my god, it was so bad. That's a game that needs to be remastered.
No, that need to be scrapped and redone.
Like they had the voice acting and all that shit, but like the way they was implemented, it just wasn't. It wasn't that well done, you know.
Right, right. Look like, I mean, then the crazy part, it looked like they had a story that might have been interesting because they had it setting up after the third Back to the Future. They was like, bam, okay, you got the after he got married and saying they stopped doing the movies. It kind of like picks up and say this is what they've been doing since then. So so that's what I thought was so cool about it.
Yeah, that's what intrigued me to try to even attempt to play it, but I stopped on. I don't even know where I'm like on the episode, and I got tired of running into the same shit. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll play something else.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Well, I got stuck by the dog, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely got the dog on the roof. I finally got him, but that shit was annoying.
Yeah, that's more. It's like more annoying than fun. Like saying enjoying yourself. Like on Sea of Thieves, you know what I mean? We enjoy ourselves when they got these puzzles, and you got to try to figure it out, and you run around the map and try to figure out how to get there.
That's a crazy thing about Sea of Thieves. Like the puzzles, sometimes them shits. I mean, I guess it's based on your perspective because sometimes I look at a puzzle and I'll be like, oh, bam, I know exactly where this is. Other times, not so much. But that's what the cool thing about having a team is because sometimes I'll get it first. I mean, I'll look at a map. Oh, I know exactly where this is, right? Based on, where stuff is lined up and whatnot. And like, boom, right into the sand. I found it. Other times I'll be digging for days, but like, damn, I don't know where the hell this shit is. Somebody else will be like, what the hell y'all doing out there? We looking for this treasure. They jump out there and they find it like in their second try. I'll be like, damn.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like that,
I mean, but that's what make it fun because you don't know. It's like you spinning the wheel to see what you're gonna get. Because you could be like you could be digging. I dug for some treasure. I mean, I made a whole bunch of little holes everywhere. Then somebody came and it was like where I was standing at, right on the other side. I was like, damn. So if I went,
why I believe because we were. I think it was me and Flip. We was out there. We was looking for this treasure for a long ass time, and there were like 3 skeletons. They were like go to the it was like go to the grave site or something where this pirate died or whatever. So, but there were like 3 skeletons out there. So we were like, where the fuck? We were digging from one guy, but like, nope, that's not it. We done dug up this whole damn island over here, and then we dug from the other side. And nope, couldn't find it there. It wasn't until I came back and I had fell off the island. That's what it was because we were by a cliff. I fell off, and then I tried to run back up. I was like, "Oh shit, there's another skeleton over here," and then bam, there we go.
Oh, so y'all did all that, and when you did some death threat and stuff, then y'all was able to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, stuff like that, like he just did. That was a unique story. That's why people say what a story mode in this game. If you look at it, that's like a unique story. He could share his story with me. I can share my story with him. People could watch it on Twitch and see a whole different story. So it's like it's almost endless with different possibilities of stories. So why just have one story that might last 8 hours and you can have endless possibilities of stories?
I think it's more about what happens. Like, yeah, to me, it's like, especially when you're with friends and it's like. You kind of talk about these experiences. Like, I could talk about the time we locked a bone in the brig because he was drunk as hell and wilding out. And everybody who was in that party remembers that shit, man. That shit was hilarious, bro. We were crying so hard because that shit was crazy. Bone was drunk, flipping out, cussing at people. That shit was funny as hell, man.
And y'all locked his ass up.
Locked his ass up, man.
I'm like, oh, you want to get drunk in the boat and drunk in real life too, huh?
Because he wasn't doing his job. It'd been different if he was drunk and he was doing his job. He was drunk and just doing shit like bringing down the anchor and nephew, aka Matt, because we use his name as the AKA. He was dropping the anchor. doing some similar shit because it was like his first time to Sea of Thieves. He just started wilding out. Like, man, sit your silly ass down. He just locked his ass in the brig, let him calm down. Be like, man, you over here messing shit up. We trying to actually do shit.
Yeah.
You would put the anchor down. This dude would bring it back up and float around the island. Like, man, what the fuck?
Oh, okay. So what y'all did? Y'all left him on the boat while y'all went out, went looking for the treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, he just wasn't sitting there. Hey, why you saying that? When Microsoft, when they had this up, that remember the little slide part thing? Well, I forgot what they call it. When you just go watch TV while you on Snap. Yeah, how they had Snap. Now, Sea of Thieves would be perfect with Snap. Just imagine if you sitting back and you playing Sea of Thieves and you got to watch the boat. Man, you can pull up Netflix and watch Netflix while you sitting on a boat, because you don't want to leave the boat because you don't know where other pirates at, what's going on. You got to make sure you keep a look at your surroundings. But then you can sit back and watch a movie, or y'all out on the sea and y'all might be selling for a little while and y'all just talking and you can actually be, doing something like that. It's called multitasking. Man, wouldn't that be nice?
What I would love to see, especially day one though, I gotta see what they do with the tavern, man.
The tavern.
Yeah, man, they gotta put a card game in there. We gotta play some spades up in that bitch.
Yeah. And have it a free fall with anybody could you don't have to be on the same boat with them. You can play with just people, not regular people.
It'd be nice if they had like a band up there. They put a little band in there. Let you play, let them play what you want, or you play what you want. Get some more instruments or whatever. But what would be cool is like once you get to a certain level, it'd be nice if they let you actually decide to become a merchant. And you dictate, you now send people out to go get treasures and shit.
Oh yeah, that would be on fire.
Or
that'd be hard to implement though. Just think about it. Okay, if you the one sending people out to go get treasures, then how somebody would have to find you if you gone out on the ship?
No. It's like you have a stand-in like an NPC or something like that.
Oh, you can set up your own stand.
You set up a stand and they got a guy that actually works for you or some shit like that.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. Then you can actually generate some income on that end too.
Yeah, kind of like how they do in Grand Theft Auto when they do like when you buy those different
buildings. Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be but I think that'd be something they have to add on after the game come out on one of their patches. Add some stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, but that would have to be you got to be at like a high level to do some shit like that.
Right. I
also like the thing with the treasures where it is like you go to the skeleton out strongholds, and that skull comes up in the air like the Thundercat sign, and everybody goes there trying to get that treasure. That shit is hot.
I mean, all those type of things is good when they implement it. I just want to see like just more of that stuff and a little bit more customization and on your ship and different ways to eat instead of that banana.
Word, I would like to see it have chicken because they do have chicken in there. You should be able to kill the pig and have some bacon. You should be able to
go fishing.
Yeah. Where's this boy? Yo, I'll anchor my boat and go fishing, man, and just pack up mad fish.
Man, think about it. You could be on a boat playing the game and you might be, that's what you're doing all day. You just go and catch fish and you go stack up barrels of fish and you could trade with people with your fish. And
bro, I'm telling you, if they did DLC or not DLC, but an update, and you could just go fishing, you would see mad motherfuckers fishing, bro. You would see mad motherfuckers fishing.
And you could sell it, or you could eat it and you could sell it.
Word.
So you go up there and sell your fish, get some gold for it and stuff like that. So you won't just have a whole bunch. You won't just they give you incentive to just keep fishing if you want to keep fishing.
That's what I'm saying. It gives you another way to make gold without having to go for treasure, without having to go hunting skeletons, and it almost gives you like a. I mean, you're not much of a pirate, but
hey, matter of fact, check this out. Look, this how they could do it. Cause I was looking at your screen watching your gameplay, but it just popped in my mind to go fishing. What they can have, what you got to implement is you got to get your bucket, you got to go out to land, you got to find a certain spot that's moist, dig it up so you can dig up worms, put the worms in your bucket. Then you got to get your buckets of worms. Then you can go fishing with the buckets of worms. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, when you put worms on that, you gradually run out, so you got to go get some more worms. But you know what I'm saying, have it like that where you could that'll give a person like some, that'll give it more of like a more than a give it a 3-step identification.
Yeah, they can do that. They can have a bait shop.
Oh yeah, you could just go buy it.
Yeah.
Man, forget, see, like, look, there go the shovel. Look what you're doing right now on screen. Boom, you do that and you dig up worms. That's how you know, you gotta do it like how pirates, how they would have went fishing. They would have to go get their own worms to throw out there to the sea. They wasn't spending no money on that. They was gambling their money away and drinking it away.
What I would say is you could do that, or you could ask the lady at the tavern I work on it, where's the best place to go get some bait? She was like, you can go to Bait and Tackle, or you could take this trip over to this specific island, and I hear they have good places where you can dig up worms.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, do you want to spend the money, or do you want to take the trip to go find it for yourself? And then you can but then the thing is, they'll probably have to make another barrel in there for you to just keep your bait, but it probably won't be as big. And what I would say is, because it's alive, it's not going to last that long. So you have to use it. It'll have a timer on it.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to, when you going hunting for the worms, that means you intentions on going fishing while you playing now instead of just kind of stockpile it.
Yeah. So
right.
you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna stockpile worms and think that you're gonna come back and worms are gonna be there. Or if they're there, they'll be like, it'll say dead or something.
Right. You had out of 100, 25 dead, 26, 27. So yeah, like you just keep counting like that. Yeah, that would be cool. But then once you do that, you use the worms, go get the fish, you take the fish and you can go sell it and you can eat it or you can stockpile it. I say the fish shouldn't have no time limit on it because it treated like the banana. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can just keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, we could say the fish is on ice. So
yeah.
we'll leave it like that. The fish is on ice. So it'll be good for a couple of days. So we're not gonna worry about it.
Right, yeah. I think that man, see, it's so much stuff they could on this game that could be implemented.
They gotta put crustaceans in here. I haven't seen crustaceans yet, so they gotta put them in there. We've heard whales, they gotta put them in there, dolphins. You know, there's a lot of stuff they can add into the game, you know. So to me, you know, the way the engine is set up it obviously is set up to do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, I just imagine they say something like, they give you a mission, do weekly missions, and they say, capture the whale with a red stripe down his across his forehead or something. You know, it could be any crazy thing. So you might see some whales, and all of a sudden you might see that whale. I mean, you might not run across it, but you might run across the whale that everybody looking for, and you can capture that whale and bring it back and turn it in for a treasure because a person looking for a certain whale. They got stuff like that, and that could be just weekly challenges. So you might open it up and see that. And you might just somewhere down the week, you might run across it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of options.
Yeah.
A lot of options.
And they could do that could be like team stuff like that. And they could do it where they could have your own personal one. And they could have like, okay, your personal objective is kill 100 skeletons. So you might just got to go around killing 100 skeletons. They might say turn in 5 treasures on you know what I'm saying, that you turn it in. You the one actually carry it. I mean, as you know, just anything. They could do stuff like that. Shoot down 10 pirate ships, steal somebody's treasure. You know, they could do stuff like that.
Yeah, they should do that's what they should do for their what do you call that shit? Not challenges. It's called the
weekly challenges. Like
weekly challenge. That's what they should, or daily challenge.
Yeah.
You know, they'd be like, all right, you do this, you know, similar to what they do in Forza and you know, and I'm sure a lot of games like Destiny and whatnot.
Right. I mean, that'd be the perfect thing to implement in weekly challenges.
Yeah, what is going? You gotta it'll tell you gotta kill 10 pirates, and you gotta get, you know, maybe 15 treasures or 10 treasures, something like that. Or it'll be like, you got to kill 10 pirates, get 10 treasures, and you got to do 10 import runs. So you say you got to do a triple double. So it'd be like the triple double, whatever, triple double daily or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it could be, and then it could be even just crazy stuff they can add, because it's a pirate game. You want to have fun stuff too. You can add stuff like make somebody on your team walk the plank, or make your teammates mad that they lock you up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the, you know what I'm saying, or the joke of the month. So once out that month, you got to try to figure out a way to do pull a prank on one of your people. You know, it could do all types of little stuff, like, you know, just throw some vomit on a person, or you know, just, you know, just crazy stuff they can add in there just to mess with people, to say once a month joke or some shit.
Man, I wish they let us lock up people that get on our ship instead of letting us kill them. So, like, say if they give you the opportunity, instead of having to kill them, you would just lock them up. But I don't, man, I don't understand.
I mean,
I'm
but
trying
you
to
got to
think,
think
like,
about
how
somebody
would they
playing that
do
you don't
that
know.
without you? Like, they don't have any weapons that allow you to stun them. So
Yeah,
how
but
would
you
you
think
lock
about
them
it.
up?
If somebody lock you up on their ship, you playing the game, you just sitting in the being captured. You know, ain't too many people gonna play the game too long like that. If they unless they, you know, captured by their friends and everybody laughing, but you captured by somebody you ain't even talking to.
Well, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. But the only way you get captured is you got to jump on their ship. So it's not like you on your own ship and then they brought you over to their ship and they get captured. It's like
Okay, if
you
you get
go
on
to
their
their ship,
ship,
you lost and you get captured. It probably has a timer, so it'd be
yeah,
like you're captured, and then
like 5 minutes or
like
something,
after
2 minutes.
if you don't release them after
He
10
spawned back in it.
they gotta walk the plank or something like that. And
Okay,
then you
yeah.
go into they drop you into a bunch of sharks and it's like sink or swim.
Then you go to the nether realm and then you get rebooted back into on your boat. Yeah, that makes sense. Do
Yeah,
something like that.
because people would just try to run around and try to make each other walk the plank instead of just trying to kill them. They'd be like, "Nah, we're gonna keep them alive. We're gonna make them walk this plank."
Yeah. You got stuff like that. And they need to have it where you could take over somebody's ship as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can take over the ship, but the problem is they respawn back to it. So you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
you
talking about like
killed
you could
them, but they're gonna be
take
right
over
back.
it.
Yeah.
Like if that's their ship, then all of a sudden you kill them all, then you can go to the pirate headquarters and they might say you got to hold the X button down, and it got a timer like for a certain amount of time you got to hold it down. Then once you hold it down for the time, you know what I'm saying, you took over the ship or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or be able to just people stay on the boat. You know, I don't know. I mean, it's different ways they could do it. You know, so that'd be something cool to see them have where you could take their ship or sell a ship, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know what I'm saying, take their ship in and sell it. So you might have two people on your ship, two people on the other ship. I mean, you can't hold a ship forever, but you got to go like sell it or something and take it in, because you know that'll make it more like you getting money for somebody for parts off of a ship.
Yeah. That's if you can run it back. That'd be interesting.
Because they'll make it more harder, because like only two people could be on one boat and two people have to be on the other boat. So y'all got to try to cooperate between 4 people on 2 boats. They try to make it back in, and you know, saying go to a pirate sell the ship or what it is, like a chop shop.
Yeah. Yeah, but my other thing is like, I would wonder if they're gonna make a safe haven place for like people that are, you know, that are near the tavern. Like, would you make the tavern safe haven? Like, you can't kill people in the tavern, or I don't know.
But the tavern ain't big enough. They need to make, if they do us, they need to do a safe haven and make the area more bigger, and they have like different
Yeah, but you
lobbies
can
you
kill
can
the
go
people
to.
going on their way to their to drop off their treasure. So unless
Yeah.
I mean, unless they make it where it's like once you get past this particular marker, you know, you're like at home base or something.
I could kind of see that, but I wouldn't want that. I like the thrill of don't know if I could make it or not, and you know, I'm watching my own back, making sure ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, trying to stop me or set me up. So that part that kind of interests me, give me that thrill of you don't know what's going to happen. But I think like
Yeah.
the safe haven, I mean, for people, I think they should have like even if they did it like a little small little hut, and then once you go in there, it kind of like, you know, put you on a whole different plane with, like, you know, like you're inside of a bar and you get to see everybody that's on this island. If they come to any one of these locations, they all is like a little safe haven where everybody meet up, where you play cards, you drink, you know what I'm saying, women serving you beer and stuff like that, and you know, just all types of, you know, talking. Y'all can sit there and y'all can have like bed on fist fights. So y'all can have a little area where y'all people going up there and boxing with fist fights. and whoever can hit the other person 5 times first, that's who win. Just little simple stuff where they ain't really taking from you for real, but it's like y'all
Yo,
doing stuff.
that would be nice. That would be nice if they allow us to do fist fights.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they could implement that and just be like, oh, you could have like a, boxing match between and be like, y'all can bet who's gonna win.
Right. Or at a bar fight with people betting on you.
Yeah, that would be hot. There's a lot of stuff they could do, man. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I look forward to seeing what they add next. I think that as far as like their monsters, the Kraken is great. I think they also need to have something like the Loch Ness monster. What else? Maybe like a giant shark.
I was about to
That'd be
say Jaws.
yeah, kind of yeah, something like Jaws, but even bigger. And I would say a pirate ship, like the ghost a
Ooh.
ghost ship, similar to what you see in like the Pirates of the Caribbean.
They just come from out the water in front of
Yep,
you.
straight up out the water. So like, and I would say it should be based on like whatever treasure. So you shouldn't be getting hunted down by pirates if you ain't got shit. Like it's almost pointless because then it's like you're not worried about fighting them. But if you get hunted by, you got
A ghost
maybe
ship because it's bonded to the treasure.
yeah. So you got a specific type of treasure, or maybe it's like a legendary treasure. See, this is my only hesitation. I'm like, man, if it was only like you got to have this treasure chest, then you're gonna run into that pirate, right? But I think it would be better if it just based on like they'll tell you, all right, these are legendary treasures, and when you have legendary treasures, there's a possibility that
Some
you
of them
could
might
get,
be cursed.
yeah,
Yeah. That way it won't be every time, all the time. So you won't expect it. Like it might happen like once every 8 times or once every 4 times or something like that. So you
yeah,
don't know what's going on. You might be bringing the treasure, then all of a sudden the ghost ship appear. You might have did it for like 10 times and never seen the ghost ship. And somebody might have did it and seen a ghost ship 3 times in a row. Or it could be all types of different ways. But you're right about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I just felt like and the same thing should happen with the Kraken. You shouldn't be running into the Kraken all the time because if you do, then it's not a surprise.
Right. And he shouldn't be in a certain area. He should kind of like maneuver throughout
Yeah,
the area. Yeah. Because
yeah,
if
definitely should roam the map a bit. And I don't think you can kill it. Well, actually, no, you can kill it because they give you treasure if you kill it. So no, so that'd be cool. But
right.
I would
And
just like
then they add like tornadoes too. Like big
yeah,
tornado storms. We already said the other one. So all that could be implemented.
yeah, I would think that would be cool too for a simple fact of, I mean, it's not something you could beat. But it's just a nice hazard to have in the game, because man, that should have sucked if you got a ship full of treasure and you decide to go through the storm and realize it ain't the type of storm you want to go through.
Yeah, it ain't the storm you thought it was.
Yeah, that should be great.
Yeah, yeah.
It would suck, but that shit would be great.
Yeah, yeah. I like, man, why would we want some stuff like that? Because it'd be fun. Like they need to add more than skeletons too. I mean, I think they are.
Yeah, I think they are, but I mean, I think the skeletons is what they want to show. Just like they haven't shown any of the animals. Like we haven't seen the snakes or the what was it? Snakes, chickens, and pig. I think they had. I mean, obviously they're gonna add more animals that you can
Hey, since you said that,
export.
what if they had like a big old anaconda snake, like a real big snake, and it's on this island, right? So you got to search a treasure map to look for the treasure on the island of the snake. So you own that treasure, and you don't know where of the snake. So everybody trying to watch to make sure the snake ain't trying to sneak up on them and stuff like that. Because if the snake bites you, you get poisoned and you might you'll
Yeah,
die, all that type of stuff.
there is an island called Snake Island.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
and they put a
But like,
big ass snake on that island.
yeah, you
Huge
have a
snake.
big snake, so you could try to you can kill it, but it might take its pound of flesh from you. So you could kill it, but it might kill you.
Yeah, you didn't
Or
have
you
to
can,
work to kill it. You got to really work for it. So it's gonna take you a minute to actually kill it.
and for you to kill it, you got to have a crew probably to do it because it's going to take a while. And if it and it basically maneuvers around the island because Snake Island ain't that big. So either they're gonna have one big snake or a bunch of little
bunch of little
snakes.
snakes. Yeah, I think the one big snake will be more fun because you got you fight
Yeah.
against if it's a bunch of little snakes, then y'all just chopping at the ground. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, yeah,
I could
because
do
a
a
bunch
mix
of
of
little
both.
snakes are gonna probably come out the ground. So,
Yeah,
you just be walking and it'll be coming out the ground, kind of like the skeletons do, but obviously it'll be slithering out.
right,
Uh,
right.
but yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I mean, shoot, you can jump in on Game Pass or buy it, the full game straight up.
And
To
then
me,
the
that's
full
cool
game is
either way.
what $40 now, huh?
How much?
Ain't it just $40?
I think it's still 60.
It's 60. Okay,
Yeah.
where it being 60. Now check this out. $60. Now the game will last longer than itself, but I'm just saying I feel comfortable with the game because I'm not a collector. So I can pay $60 for this game, or I could take that same $60 and get 6 months, a half a year, a game pass, and be able to play this game for 6 months for the same price, which I'd have felt like I'd have got my money's worth by then. So I think I'll be straight with that. Then you got stuff like Crackdown. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be another game as well, about in between $40 to $60. So that's me actually saving money because Crackdown and State of Decay. Now I know State of Decay I'm gonna get. So right there in them 6 months, I'll be able to play both of those games. I'm actually saving money.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people are, they worry about like why is Microsoft lowering the prices of certain games, but you got to also look at like what's going on right now. Like Fortnite and PUBG are like dominating, and they're not letting go.
Right,
People are just buying more of those games. Fortnite is $40 if you buy the actual full game, and PUBG is 30. So and for a game that's not like super graphical to catch somebody's eye at $60, it kind of pull people off of what they're already playing. You got to have some kind of something that's special about it. So the price got to be right, you know, and what you're doing in the game has to be interesting. So
right. But
I think it offers a lot for what they're doing. I mean, Sea of Thieves is going to be 60 because I don't think they have DLC because State has DLC. That's why they have the regular edition, the Ultimate Edition,
talking about
and
for
it
Sea of
also kind of
Thieves.
looks like PUBG if you know what I mean, a little bit.
Hold on, what look like PUBG?
State of Decay, like the art style is very similar.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
I even
Yeah,
before State of Decay 2 came out, when I first saw PUBG, I said, "Oh, PUBG look kind of like State of Decay."
yeah. I mean, yeah, those games do got that similar look. That what it is, H1Z1.
Yeah,
That game, they all got that similar look.
yeah,
I mean, I know just what you're talking about because I played a couple of those games and they all had that similar look. But I think it's gonna be that times 10 to be, to be honest with you, because it's so highly anticipated on a double A scale. So I think
yeah,
it's gonna do good, and they have all the right material. The only thing what I'm looking for is tell me like a 1999 Walking Dead the skin pack where I could play with Rick, where I could play as Michonne,
yeah. I mean,
Carl.
that's what we all dream of, but I don't know if that'll happen just because
Man,
I don't know how much
I'll
it
pay that
costs.
for that.
How much is Microsoft gonna have to pay for that shit? It's one thing to pay for to show your commercials, to have your product commercials when The Walking Dead is running. There's another thing to actually have your to purchase the license to put in the game. Now, granted, they've done it before with other games like Forza with the um the Fast and the Furious license and what was the other game? Trying to think if I've seen it in another game. I mean, um, oh well, Forza also did with Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
So
but man, just think about it like this here though. With The Walking Dead, they already promoting on The Walking Dead. State of Decay come out. After State of Decay come out, The Walking Dead season finale. They
mhm,
showing the game now saying then all of a sudden they saying play State of Decay as Rick off of The Walking Dead. You still want some more of The Walking Dead? They left you on a cliffhanger. You want some play as Michonne, play as Daryl. People that watch The Walking Dead that they gonna say, man, I want some more of that. they left me on a cliffhanger. They got a video game that's about it. I'm gonna play as a character in The Walking Dead, so that'd be the perfect time to promote it and then add a skin character from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, well, what they could do is just, well, you're already paying. Like they could do it as a completely separate thing. The game costs $30. You can make the Walking Dead pack 20, and you could just be like, you get all the games, like all. I mean, not all the games. You get all the Walking Dead past characters, and they just promote it as like, you know, you get to decide. You know, before, you know, a lot of people died and stuff like that, and you get to decide how you will try to prevent that from happening, where everybody survives that you want to survive. So you can go all the way back to Shane and keep his ass alive if you want to. You know, Merle, all them characters, you know.
And then Rick might die on the way you playing it. Rick might die.
Yeah, if that's what you want to happen, you know.
That want to happen. You know how when you playing that game, you don't choose.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying, well, yeah. So I mean, sometimes things happen, but
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you know,
you got more control of what happened.
Yeah, some people take more risk, like the whole thing with Carl. Some people take more risk than, you know, with certain characters than others. So you never know.
Right.
And then on top of it, have it where you could play against Negan and the governor. That'd be crazy, bro.
Yeah, but how would they add that into State of Decay?
Bro, they can just make another whole. They can make a whole nother map. They can make make it a whole Walking Dead map with the prison and all that shit. Bro, you could charge almost $60 for that shit. Motherfuckers will buy that shit,
man.
Dog.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'll be one of them.
Yeah, people will buy it. You be like, what? You telling me? Wait, so I still gotta buy State of Decay, that's $30, but on top of that, I gotta pay $60 for the Walking Dead thing, but I get all these characters and
all these maps.
Yeah, you tell me.
Play the prison, get to play the when they in Alexander.
Because you know the State of Decay is like 3 maps now, right?
Yeah.
So you do the same 3 maps, but you just do it from the Walking Dead perspective. So you do it from where they started in Atlanta to then when they moved to Virginia, with it, DC and Virginia. So that's what you do. You know, it'll work just like that.
Yep, and just keep it going. That's $1 million plan right there.
Bro, that would sell like no other. I mean, because State of Decay is already a great game. It's not like you don't have to change the game. It is The Walking Dead. You know, all you're doing is adding the characters for people that have that nostalgic feeling for those characters, and then you're just bumping it up. You know, people lose their mind, man. And you don't even have to get Rick to be Rick. Just get somebody to voice actor sound like him. You ain't gotta waste that man's time. He's too busy doing what he's doing.
Right. Yeah,
you know, you get people to be Michonne and whomever. Carl. You know.
Man, he crumbled that name.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, man, that would be some fire stuff though to put them in there for the like just a $30 pack by itself.
Yeah.
Man, because that's damn near that could stand alone beside the game.
Bro, that would sell the game in itself. Imagine if State of Decay comes out, right? It's been out for a year.
Right.
Already cast been loving it. Oh man, this game's amazing. All of a sudden they announce at next year's E3, they were like, State of Decay, we sold this many million, and you know, we appreciate all the love and support. And in response, we have a surprise for you. And then somebody from The Walking Dead walks out. It'll be
Negan.
No, not Negan. It'll be Glenn. It'll be Glenn, or it'll be what's his name? What's his name? Lincoln? Abraham.
Yeah, Abraham. But I think it'll be Glenn, because Glenn will be more fitting for he'll pull more people's strings.
He was like, I talked to you about he'll say something about, I know people will miss my character on the Walking Dead, and thanks to the folks at State of Decay, we are bringing the Walking Dead, pack, and then now you can see if you can keep me alive. Please keep me alive. Something like that,
Right. Yeah,
They would lose their mind, man. They would lose their mind.
Hey, then after that, exclusively on the Xbox.
Yeah, well, it'll be also on PC.
Yeah.
Because nowadays a lot of, but it's cool
No,
because
no,
that's
don't say
another game. But you know
Microsoft
what?
exclusive.
But you know what was cool though? Notice that all the games that are coming out for Xbox,
Yeah.
uh, they favor well to be played against people on PC. You know, now Halo and Gears, I don't know. You know, like that, those are hardcore shooters. There's a disadvantage there. But like, you know, the State of Decay, that's a it's a co-op. You can't, you're working together. You're not trying to kill each other.
Right. So you like the better he play, the better odds you have.
Yeah, you'd be like, you ball out. That's what's up. You helping my squad out. That's cool. Even on Sea of Thieves, same thing. I mean, you're not really going to be, the differences aren't that much where you feel like you're at a disadvantage versus people and shit. I shoot people on and Sea of Thieves all the time, so I don't know who the hell I'm playing against. They might be on PC, they might not be. And I've never felt like I'm looking at somebody playing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This guy is crazy. Like, he got to be on PC. Like, I've never seen that. And I know there's a lot of PC players because you could tell based on like who's streaming, and a lot of them stream on Twitch.
Right.
So
straight from the PC.
yeah, so it's not affecting me whatsoever. So
yeah, it ain't taking the fun out the game.
Nah.
It ain't one of them things that just suck all that oxygen and have like I can't breathe.
Yeah, so I mean, to me, it's all it's all good, man. It's all good. I just can't wait. One more week and some, and then
2 weeks.
You got it, man.
Yeah, man. That's why I say just mail out and watch your little Jessica Jones, play your little Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
And hey, you good. That's how you coast in for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, bro. I mean, to be honest, I got so many games. Listen, I just beat Crackdown on Monday, I think it was. And then what am I playing now? Now I jump back into The Witcher. Man. I'm gonna try to beat
Where you at on The Witcher? How far you got? I'm playing this Hearthstone, I think it is, or whatever, something stone. Oh, I think like the third island.
In The Witcher?
Yeah.
Oh no, I beat the game on The Witcher. I'm playing the
the DLC.
DLC, yeah, because I beat the second one. I beat the second one because I'm trying to remember
Blood Wine.
I bought it when it first came out, but I didn't really play the DLC until Blood and Wine came out. Because there was a lot of shit coming out. Because like The Witcher dropped, Batman dropped like right after. I didn't even touch The Witcher for like a year after that. Then I came back to it and then beat it in like 2000. I think Witcher dropped in 15. I beat it in 16, and then when the DLC dropped, I played that months later. I started it and then played it and beat it months later. That was great DLC though. It was amazing. It was like a game in itself. Like the shit was crazy long. Yeah, so I beat that, and then now I'm trying to jump back in and beat the first is the DLC actually. And then I'll go back later here and there and then beat up all the little side quests.
Oh well, I'll be damned. I haven't beat the main story of the game yet.
Yeah, well, what I did was I stopped doing all the side quests. That's at first I was doing all the side quests and trying to beat everything, but I was like, man, it's taking too long.
I had got to that point too.
Because you're gonna lose. Because I just get lost. I'll be playing it forever because you get lost in playing like all the little things going on. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go straight to the story. Just because if I only had The Witcher, then sure I would just play it straight through and do all the side quests. But I had a ton of other games I was trying to play too, so that's why I just was like, I'm gonna streamline this shit.
Yeah, I just want to see the story and keep it moving.
Yeah, to be honest, the main story was okay. There's all the little side stories that really makes that game just amazing.
More epic, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like all the you just never know what kind of shit you're gonna run into on some side story type shit. Be like, damn, this shit was crazy right here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just coming from that problem of doing all these side missions. Like I was doing everything. The hunts, this, that, anything I seen to do, I was trying to complete everything on every map before I moved on to the next map. So I was like, yeah, I need to stop this here. Because like you say, got all these other games that people challenge me on games, Madden and stuff like that. Stuff you know, you
Yeah.
just keep playing over and over again. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
be on Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's gonna be like my go to game for a little bit. Go to and chill, and then I'll be on that and State of Decay. Man, yeah, it's a good year for Xbox, man. It's a lot of shit, man. A lot
Hell
of
yeah,
shit.
it's gonna be games we could play for a while and a nice little while and have fun. Just being
Yeah,
able to just go
see,
and play.
yeah, these games, see if these you're gonna be playing that for a minute. Same thing as with State of Decay. There's gonna be cats. There's gonna be no life in State of Decay. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. They're gonna be in there. You be like, "What you doing?" I'm building up my 30th base. Like 30th base, goddamn. Be like, "Yeah, man. You know, I'm trying to get this whole spot decked out." I was
Right,
like,
I
"Shit."
gotta. Yeah, they had a hurricane from this direction. I make sure they'll never better attack from this side again. You know that.
Yeah,
Yeah. But then think about it. They said God of War that's gonna come out. People gonna play it. It's gonna. I mean, it's gonna be the talk about for the first 2 weeks is out. But then after that, you ain't gonna
yeah.
hear that God of War
God of
drop.
War is gonna be the shit. They're gonna leak it. Shit. When they're gonna somebody's gonna post up the movie at the end of the week. I'm gonna watch that shit and be like, "Oh, that shit was cool," and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep doing what I do.
And that, yeah, I feel you because I was looking at that like it's gonna be a fun game, but it's gonna get hype and it's gonna get it for 2 good weeks. But then you can't keep playing that Sea of Thieves months, months, months. Hey, man, what y'all playing? Man, we playing Sea of Thieves tonight. Man, oh, I want to hop on there too. So it ain't gonna be like no game where you could people gonna
Yeah,
be
because
playing
if
for
you
a
play God
while.
of War, like if I'm really gonna play God of War, more than likely I'm not gonna be in a party chat, which is just harder for me nowadays, man. I like kind of like getting in and then just jumping in a party chat with folks, you know. I don't really I mean the other day it was like Saturday. I think I went there and everybody was like either people was they was at fight parties because of the Wilder versus Ortiz thing, or they just wasn't home. So I'm sitting there like, damn, I'm gonna kind of play something. I started playing, but like I ain't had nobody in the party chat. My ass just fell asleep. You
Yeah,
know?
it ain't the same. It ain't the same no more when you be used to all this hypeness. Then all of a sudden you go to the elevator music playing the game.
Yeah, I mean that's the crazy thing. Like now I've been conditioned to playing the game while talking to people.
Right. Hey, know what I do though? When I play them single player games, I mostly try to play them in the morning time. That's
Yeah,
like
I
the
think you're
best bet.
right. I think that would be my best bet. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you try to play that in the afternoon time, you'll get so far. You might be enjoying the game, then all of a sudden, you're the controller hitting the floor. Bang!
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely seeing that, man. But yeah, I gotta get going. Yo, this is a
Yeah.
great conversation, man. We got to
Okay.
do another one. Just stay
Hey, yeah.
on
Hey,
State of
they did a
Decay,
part
especially
one. Yeah, it was
at
part
the
one.
end of the month when they're done with all this video stuff that they're doing for State of Decay. We're gonna give our full thoughts on it because right now I think they posted up a mini review, and then tomorrow they not a review but a preview, and then tomorrow they have they're dropping some video for something on IGN. So I'll check that out. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody in the chat of the Zinc, Samo the Wolf, Mojo Blue. Who else is up here? Triple Cup, Michael Ado, J1TM, Bad Rabbit, and a bunch of other stuff you wrote on there. Suji D, and that's it. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man.
And everybody out there that's up.
Yeah, you wanna tell people what you up to, Chuck?
Yeah, and for the people that's gonna watch later on, because everybody gonna watch right now. Some people gonna come back and check it out. Like, man, let me see what these dudes was talking about the Sea of Thieves. Yeah, it was good times, good times. Man, no, I appreciate. I know we was coming together because we always was talking about how you was in Sea of Thieves and I couldn't get in there, and I was like, man, I want to play this
Yeah.
game. So it was like, so we had to just come out here and bring it live to everybody and just let them know our impressions. Saying from a newbie like me who just get in there to an old school vet like yourself who been doing this here. But
Yeah.
yeah, we just had to bring it to them, like we just had to bring it. But yeah, man, you can find me on pretty much on Wednesday nights. I do the Vibration podcast. Well, you know, I talk about like Marvel and DC comic books, and it's like we call it Vibration because it changes up the game because you got some Xbox and some PlayStation players. Some of the Xbox players they like Marvel, some of the Xbox players they like DC. Same thing on the PlayStation, you know, some like Marvel, some like DC. So it's like those kind of like from one side to the other side clashes, so you get a whole different outcome. I mean, it's like magnificent. But just check it out on Wednesday nights. You know, it's something else.
Yep, definitely check it out. And yeah, check me out whenever I put up another video. I'm gonna try to.
Man, we need to do a part 2 to this here because we still, you know, they gonna have a lot of more stuff coming out. So you know, whenever.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a part 2 once the game is out.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta sell your ship by yourself though, bro. You gotta do the little gully by yourself. You know why? Because that's how you learn how to do all the aspects of the ship when you're on there by yourself. I mean, the little ship is just the big ship, the same, you know.
The big shit compact.
But, I mean, it's hard because you got to do everything. But once you master that, then everything else, you know, it gets a lot easier. And then you kind of understand, like, all right, like when people's job is like, yo, your job is to be on sales. That means that you got to pay attention to which way the wind going. Stop sleeping on your job. Like the wind just changed. What the fuck is you doing? Stop playing that damn instrument.
Right.
Especially when you're in a fight and you're trying to get away or catch up. You gotta be on them sales, man, because that'll be the difference between winning and losing.
Oh, when the people send them the wavy little lines that be going across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the way the direction of the wind blowing.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good way to implement it too.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not just like being able to fire cannons. Being able to fire cannons is great, but if you can't get an angle, it don't matter. You be like, damn, I'm getting hit, but I can't hit them back because I can't get an angle. Well, that's because whoever's working your sales sucks, and they got to get better.
Right. It got more depth in it than people know that.
Yeah, you got to actually be able to sell that bitch. It ain't like Assassin's Creed where you just press forward and go. Like you don't have to catch the one in Assassin's Creed. You just I want to go faster. Press forward.
Right. You got to turn to make sure you got the wind right. You got to. Sometimes you be going so fast, you got to make a quick turn. The best thing to do is drop that anchor, and the ship gonna kind of jack, and you can turn it to the side, and you know, you got ways of whipping it, but you got to actually, you know, you need teamwork to perfect it. You know, for the craft, that's what you really need, like a good teamwork.
Yeah, it's definitely about that teamwork because a bad team versus a good player could get sucked any day. You'd be like, oh, well, it's 4 of us against this one guy. How he sink us? Y'all wasn't communicating.
Right, he was working.
Hey, he was doing his thing. I don't know what you was doing. Yeah. But anyway, man, this is your boy Live and Triple Cup Chuck, and we out this bitch, baby.
Peace, love, and all the happiness.
Word. Peace. We out.
Later.